I'm Raven, and I've learned so much in food science this semester already, and some chemical reactions of baking or cooking that I've learned would be, the first one would be emulsification, which is basically the process of dispersing one liquid into another, some that are like mixtures that don't really mix together. So one would be like oil and water, or for example, something like mixing eggs and oil together, which usually don't mix, and that would be like a fat and an oil. And then also you can see in the next video.
So, I hope you're ready. So we only add a little bit at a time, and
The second thing would be fermentation, which is basically the chemical breakdown, or the breakdown of a substance by bacteria or like yeast or other microorganisms. Typically, they would like involve like off heat, like it's basically when you like ferment pickles, or like you leave things to rise or to settle. And then the second one would be lamination, and lamination is basically the process of folding like something over and over again. So basically like butter in croissants, when you fold them over and over to get the fluffiness or the layers in between them that you see, which you'll see in the next picture.
To just past the center of the dough. Then fold the right third of the dough over itself towards the left so that the edges meet. Gently press the two ends together to make a seam that resembles an offset.
And then the fourth thing would be leavening agents, which are basically a substance that causes dough to rise and expand by releasing like gas when it's mixed with a liquid or like an acid or heat. So for example, when you add baking soda or baking powder to cake mixes, when you put them in heat, it causes it to rise, so your cakes aren't flat, and basically it just controls like how much you put, controls how much the cake rises or how dense it is. The last one would be the Maillard reaction, and it's basically the basic level. It's when our food is heated to a temperature of at least like 280 degrees, a chemical reaction occurs between the amino acids and the carbohydrates, and it causes it to like brown, and that's why you get the color that you get when you cook things, because of the Maillard reaction, which you can see typically in like when you bake things, like the color that goes on top, or like when you make steaks or chicken. These are the 5 chemical reactions that I've learned in food science.